Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and certainly none of these blokes are either. This is the Alpine Tiger, the variant of the WZ-111, the Chinese Tier 8 Premium Heavy Tank, the first preferential matchmaking tank that Wargaming have brought out, or re-released I guess you could say, because it has been out on the Chinese server a year or two ago. But have a look at the tank. I tell you what, as far as looks go, and if you like buying tanks that look good, this is something that looks a hell of a lot different. Looks a little bit like the black tanks that came out, like the T-34B, the Mutz B, and I think it was the IS-6. But just the detail of that Tiger on the side of the turret, I reckon that looks absolutely fantastic. And even the front of the tank looks a little bit different, like an enamel kind of finish. Anyway, MatchyHK from Rains Clan. MatchyHK kind enough to send me this replay a while ago now, while the community contributors were doing reviews on the tank. Of course, MatchyHK is a community contributor on the Asia server. He also live streams on Twitch, and there'll be a link down below, and you can if you want to see some awesome gameplay, check him out on Twitch. He doesn't play with a webcam, and that's because the absolute brilliance of his gameplay will just shine through the webcam and blow you away. Gets a pretty easy shot there on the 112. Now, I'm not going to go through all the statistical sort of pros and cons of this tank, because that's not what I do. You can see he's got heat rounds loaded, which is premium ammunition, and this replay will give you a sort of a guide as how much credits you can make, even with the heat rounds loaded. 390 average damage, 250 pen. 175 pen with standard rounds. Now, unluckily, doesn't pick up the kill on that 112, the other Chinese premium heavy tank on the enemy side, but certainly does his job. 780 damage done, 780 damage blocked, and keep an eye on how much damage he blocks in this game. Now, after this battle, I'll go through how you can get one of these tanks in your garage just by completing some marathon missions, and if you need to, you can even buy a few tokens to top it up and ensure that you get one of these tanks by the end of the month. I think it goes until the end of November, roughly. Now, he is getting focused by some of these enemy tanks. He's still got heat loaded, even though he probably didn't need it in that Cheeto. Clearly looking towards the IS-3. And what else is over there? IS-2. Really the IS-3. That's the only tank left on the enemy side that's really going to prove challenging to penetrate, but with 175 penetration on standard rounds, that certainly is similar to the IS-6, I guess. But like the IS-6, the WZ-111, and of course the Alpine Tiger as well, they have preferential matchmaking. So, like I said earlier, after this game, we're going to have a look at how you can get one of these tanks for yourself. It'd be worth getting one just for the way it looks. I reckon it looks absolutely fantastic. I was blown away when I first saw how it looks. There are skins you can download if you've already got the WZ-111, the normal Chinese premium tank, which I think that was out a couple of years ago as part of another kind of marathon event. Lands the shot into the IS-3, takes him down to 563 hit points. Keep an eye on the block damage. He's up to 2220 already. He's already done 2,000 hit points. He's going to have to do more though. His team are down 2 to 3. Churchill damages his gun, which I find a little bit interesting. Churchill, poor old Churchill at tier 6. Certainly he's going to be up for a little bit of a challenge if he's going to take on Matchy and all these other tier 8s that are with him. The Type 59 are with him, and the other tier 8's already been sent back to the grudge. 4-3's a score. He finally fixes his gun. He's clearly looking at the IS-3. He knows he can block that Churchill all day long, so he's probably just ignoring the Churchill, because that Churchill's, I think he's going to shoot him a couple more times. He's just going to continue to bounce. He's got his turret angled reasonably well there, but that Churchill down to 777 hit points. He'll be certainly thinking about changing his mind. He's sticking with the premium rounds, switches back to AP rounds now, and the reason I'm pointing that out is because we will be looking at the credit making ability of this tank, as well as the WZ-111, the one that came out a couple of years ago. Picks up his first kill getting rid of the Churchill 7 at tier 6, who's clearly vastly outmatched there, and Quick Smart picks up his second kill getting rid of the Chinese premium medium tank, the T-34-3. Looking at the minimap, you can see lots of enemy tanks up in the town, so MatchyHK has decided time to turn this thing around, get back to base, and make sure Nothing worse than getting capped out when you're winning, even though they're only winning by one tank. No tier 8s left on the enemy team, 2 tier 8s left on Matchy's team, so he'd be pretty confident to say, rightio, I can get back here. You can see it's no slouch, the WZ-111 Alpine Tiger. He's doing nearly 30 kilometres an hour, even though he's going uphill. Let's see how quick he gets it as he crosses over the bridge. Now, after this game, I will go through how you can, even if you're a scrub like me, how you can win one of these tanks through there's a marathon event that's happening in the last 2 weeks of November, starting from today, or last night really it started. MatchyHK gets it up to 40 on the flat. That's not too bad at all, is it really, for a heavy tank? You can see the T-34-85M not pushing out too far, having a couple of cheeky shots over the top of the train carriage. The enemy S51 goes down to the Type 59. You can see the Type 59 is down there getting good shots over there across the water. The Cromwell's already calling the team a pack of noobs. Does he realise that they're winning by 3 tanks? I'm not really sure. So after this replay, we'll go through how you can get one, and it's pretty simple to do if you play a lot. Pretty simple to do. Unfortunately, it bounces the A43. The A43 reasonably well angled, and that's why the 175mm of penetration is not ideal. Aims a little bit better that time, picks up his 3rd kill of the game. The Type 59, he's having a good one too on 4 kills, and now it's time just to bounce the T29. Now, even though he just copped 161 hit points of damage from the artillery, that's about all. He's still pretty much on full health, MatchyHK, and that's why with this preferential matchmaking, the Alpine Tiger, when it's top tier like this, only 3 tier 8s on each team, you can just drive straight at the enemies. And if you're bad at tanks like I am, just drive straight towards them, bounce a heap of damage. Matchy's already bounced over 4,000 hit points. He's done 3586 damage. That's about to change. There's kill number 4 for MatchyHK, and that just leaves the artillery, and looks like he's going for it. And now, of course, the Cromwell is cheering his team on. Now he doesn't think they're noobs anymore. Looks like the M12 just counter-artilleried the GW Panther. That GW Panther was on pretty low health, though, to be fair, so he might have already got 1 shell into him. And maybe the T29 still had him lit up. 14-9's the score. He's done nearly 4k damage, 4265 damage blocked. The Cromwell is cheering like an absolute legend. And of course, MatchyHK, he continues to roll forward, trying to carry the hell out of this one. Finds the M12 only on 140 odd hit points and says thank you very much. 5 kills for that one, 4,000 damage done, 4,265 damage blocked. And let's be honest, we all know it's going to be an Ace Taker Mastery badge for my old mate MatchyHK from Ray's Clan. Let's have a quick look at the result, then we'll have a look at how you can get one of these tanks, and also how, if you need to, you can buy some tokens. It's a marathon event. It's one of those marathon events that we see every now and then on the Asian server. An Ace Taker Mastery badge for MatchyHK. The Bruiser Duelist Fighter, fire for effect and shell-proof metal. Cool-headed for surviving 10 shots in a row. Steel wall for all that bounce damage. High caliber for carrying the hell out of that game. Looking on the second page of the post-game battle results, he clearly top scored there with 4,048 hit points of damage, 5 kills, 1553 base experience. He fired 18 shots, 15 hit, 13 went through, 4,000 damage, 4,265 damage blocked by armor, 7.5 minutes, 61,000, not bad. The credits are not too bad, considering he was firing premium ammunition for a good percentage of the start of the battle. Alrighty, let's have a look at Wargaming's website specials. Alpine Tiger Marathon Mission. There'll be a link to this this website down below if you look really carefully. And once you've no, you don't need to activate these missions at all. You just go in there, and they should already be in your garage. So before I go through the website, we'll just go through the. Pardon me. We'll just go through. This is where you're going to find them in your garage. If it ever comes up, there it is. If you go to missions at the top, just under the battle bundle, go to missions, go to events, and you scroll down, you'll see the WZ Alpine Tiger. And the first day, all you need to do is 5,000 damage. Now, you don't need to activate this mission, you don't need to turn it on, you don't need to do anything. This is just automatic. And then as part of a marathon mission, this goes for the first week. For 4 times, you can earn 35,000 experience, if that makes sense. So once you've earned 35,000 experience over any number of battles, tier 4 and above, you'll get token for that. So you can see I've got a token there for that one and for that one, and this afternoon that'll change to a second mission, and we're going to get to all the different missions right now. If we have a look on this website, special Alpine Tiger marathon mission on the Wargaming website, there'll be a link down below. There's a little bit about the Tiger, and it's a 2-week marathon mission. So for every day for 2 weeks, the missions will change, and you'll get a chance to earn more tokens. There's going to be an opportunity to get 22 tokens. You're only going to need 20 of these tokens to get yourself the Alpine Tiger. Now, as soon as you get 20 tokens, an Alpine Tiger will just turn up in the garage as if by magic. Now, you can buy tokens, and any tokens that are not used will be refunded at the end for 650 gold each. So it goes from the 20th of November till the 9th of December. So it's not really the last 2 weeks of November, but you know what I mean. Collect 20 tokens and you get yourself one of these Alpine Tigers. So the first one, obtain 35,000 XP over any number of battles. This goes for the full amount of time by the looks of it, and you can do that 4 times. That's the one that I was pointing to in the garage not long ago. And the daily mission list for the first week, the 20th of November, which goes up until the 21st in the afternoon, depending on your time zone. All you got to do is deal 5,000 damage. 21st of November, 10 kills. 22nd, win and be in the top 3. 23rd, block at least 2,000 damage. So none of these missions are really, really hard. And it's all automatic. You don't need to activate these missions. So some people miss out on a lot of things because they don't activate the personal missions and all that. But this is all fully automatic. The 24th of November, you need to win a random or a grand battle and rank number 1. And you can do that twice. Every now and then, there's going to be a mission where you can do it twice. And that's one of them. The 25th is another one where you can do twice. Destroy 2 enemy vehicles and be in the top 3. You can do that twice in that day. And the 26th of November, do 1,200 damage in 1 game. And of course, you've got to be tier 4 or above for any one of these missions. And once you've completed 20 of these missions, you'll get yourself a brand new WZ-111 Alpine Tiger, the new premium Chinese heavy tank. It's got preferential matchmaking. Did I mention that? Same as the normal WZ-111. It's got preferential matchmaking, and of course that means you'll never see a tier 10. A lot of people being a little bit concerned that their favourite tier 8 premium tanks are seeing tier 10s a lot. Well, that's not going to happen in this unless you're platooning with somebody who can see tier 10. So if you're platooning with someone, make sure that you're both in preferential matchmaking tanks when you get this one. So that's a brief overview of the how to get the tokens. 20 tokens needed. There's 22 opportunities to get the tokens to win this tank. And of course, if you fall a little bit short, you can go to the premium shop and you can buy some tokens. You can buy 1, 3, 5, 10, or all 20 if you're greedy. All 20 will cost you 55 American dollars. One will cost you $3, and that $3 will get that one token will get converted to 650 gold if you don't use the it for redeeming it. So in other words, if you fall short, or if you get too many tokens, the ones you purchase will be refunded, if that makes sense. Now let's have a look at the WZ-111. This is the normal WZ-111, the one that came out a couple of years ago. This is Rheinmettal from Clan, and Rheinmettal in the WZ-111. It's similar statistics to the gun, 175mm with standard ammunition, and heat rounds 390, 250 penetration. There was talk about when the Alpine Tiger first came out on the Chinese server. There was talk that it had better earning potential than other premium tanks. I'm not exactly sure if that's still the case, and I'll show you why at the end of this. We'll compare Matchy and Rheinmetall's credit earnings. You can see Rheinmetall switching to heat rounds as well. He's in a tier 9 battle, so there are tier 9 tanks to shoot at, unlike Matchy's where he was top tier. And of course he's on Sacred Valley. I never get the name of this map right. But anyway, this is Rheinmetall from Clan. In the WZ-111, he's going up to where the heavy tanks normally do their business. Going a little bit gingerly though. There's an M103 and a T30, which might be up there. Of course, the T30 can often play like a heavy tank, but the T30 has just been spotted. Where is he? Back there a little bit. He's looking towards that M103. There's a T30 over to his left. He doesn't want to cop a shot from that big American Tier 9 tank destroyer gun. It would blow half of his health away if he's not too careful. 0 all the score now. Rheinmettal from Calm, just taking his time, doesn't want to go YOLOing into that M103. You can see that's where he's looking, over to his right. Does, on the other hand, want to put a nice shot. That's why he had heat rounds loaded, to put a shot into the side of the Tier 9 American heavy tank. And he's waiting for that gun to reload. Clearly looking at little Frenchie there. Takes 397 hit points of damage off the premium French heavy tank. Now, that's another tank that I enjoy playing, the AMX M449 Liberté tank. And he's going to need to keep going though. Still down by a tank, and he's got he's hoping for another side shot into the French premium. That one bounces off the turret. Now that was premium ammunition, and that's the more a testament to the armour of the AMX M449 though, to be fair. It is a pretty well-rounded turret, that little French thing. Looking towards that AMX again, looking for the commander's hatch. It looks like he might have just missed the commander's hatch. His team are doing their job though. They've just knocked out 3 of the lower tier tanks on the other side of the map. And he's hoping to get a shot into, finally penetrates another shell into the premium Tier 8 French heavy tank. Takes him down to 600 odd. 226 now as somebody else puts a shot into him. Rheinmettal looking for the kill shot. Wants to take his time and aim it. Doesn't want to bounce another one. He bounces a shot from the French gun. Just taking his time. Goes a little bit high. That's exactly what I would have probably done, to be fair. Now, Rheinmettal's already on 1208 damage. He's blocked 300. He's waiting for the gun to load. Still got premium ammunition loaded. That one will go through. Gee, that one looked like it only just clipped the top of the enemy tank there. But now they're comfortably winning 5-3, 5-2 a minute ago. 5-4 now. Look out. The enemy are having a little bit of a comeback. Looking at the minimap, looks like they're in a little bit of trouble over there in the east. And Rheinmettal probably wants to... Is he going to push... Wants to push through this Scorpion G. Probably doesn't need the premium round for the Scorpion G, but all of a sudden that eastern flank has just capitulated, and Rheinmettal clearly looking at that map thinking, what am I going to do here? We're going to have to go back now, because I think our base might be about to be overrun with a handful of medium tanks. And with just those tank destroyers left, maybe they're going to need all the help they can get. One option might have been to push this Scorpion G, but who knows? That Scorpion G could have just skedaddled. So Rheinmettal heading back to the base now in the WZ-111. Now this is not the Alpine Tiger, you can see that just by looking at it, but still I'm told that its armour values and all that kind of stuff are pretty much the same. Rheinmettal from Calm, he's on 1 kill, 1434 damage done, 300 damage block. This is a little bit different to the MatchyHK game, but he's going back to try and pick up some more damage and kill a few more bad guys. Around there, a lot of his friendly teammates on pretty low health. Scorpion G on 230, the T26E5 gets taken out by the T54, and Rheinmettal clearly is going to have to put his carry pants on. I think there's not much left in the far of... Well, the T54E1 is on nearly 1,000 hit points. That's probably handy, but he's certainly the tank with the most hit points left in this game. He finds the Panther 2. No, maybe the Panther 2 has found him. That looks like that's what he's going to be aiming for in this replay featuring the WZ-111. There's his second kill. Only takes him for 240 damage, but needs to take those guns out of the game. The Scorpion G by himself there up against a T-34. Looks like the T-34 just put a shot into the premium German Tier 8 tank destroyer. They're both on similar amounts of health, so we'll see who wins that battle over there in the north. That looks like they're the only two tanks contesting that side of the map. Rheinmettal on 2 kills, 1634 damage done. He's going to need to do a little bit more if he's going to turn this into a win, I think. Now they're up by 2. The T54E1, the auto-loading Tier 9 American medium tank, picks up the kill on the Patriot, the T26E5. And Rheinmettal from Calm pretty much... I don't know if that was a bit of a waste of a drive there or not, but he's doing the right thing here, going to back up this Tier 9 tank destroyer, the Object 704. Shoots and tracks the 1390. Can he ram kill him? No, he doesn't quite get the ram kill, but he's using his armour to his advantage here, going right up ahead, waiting for his gun to reload and killing. I think he killed him with an HE round there, which in hindsight probably not the best thing to do, because I think he damaged his own gun. But never mind, it's looking like a win now for Rheinmettal. He's on 2,250 damage, 780 blocked. A little bit of assisted damage, 3 kills, 12-9 to score, just 3 enemy tanks left. The Scorpion G, the Waffenträger Alf Panzer IV, and of course the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger at tier 8. Now that Waffenträger Alf Panzer IV has not been spotted. Another wrong turn there for me old mate Rheinmetall. Probably thought he might have been able to outflank these tank destroyers, but alas, just out of luck there. Clearly looking at the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger, looking for an HE round for an extra bit of damage. 530, 61 pen compared to 390, and there he paid off that little gamble. 546 hit points into the turret of the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger. The Object 704 cleans him up, and of course Rheinmetall from Calm Clan picks up a little bit of assisted damage there as well. 13-9 the score. On Sacred Valley, 2 enemy tanks left. The Waffenträger Alf Panzer IV, who has not been seen this game, there he is. That'll go through for 381 hit points. Now he's adding to his damage count. That Waffenträger Alf Panzer IV clearly running away. On 1,022 hit points, I think he really needs to continue to push into these tanks. Takes the Scorpion G for another 415. That adds to his total. The tier 9 goes down to the Scorpion G, and what's that Scorpion G going to do? Can't get a shot through there. Artillery picks up the kill, and in the end a pretty comfortable win, even though they were down by a little bit earlier, 15-9. As we have a quick look at the battle result, it's an ace tanker for Rheinmetall. Maybe not the most exciting game in the world, but a good game to compare the credit earnings of the two. It's an ace tanker, bruiser metal, duelist, and fire for effect. He did plenty of damage into these enemy tanks over there on the right. 3,592 damage, 3 kills, 1294 base experience. He fired 14 shots, 12 hit, 10 did damage. That was enough for 3,500 and an ace tanker. Now it looks like Rheinmetall has made a hell of a lot more credits than Matchy did. But to be fair, there's 56,000, nearly 57,000 for personal reserves. You clearly had the credits turned on for that game. So if you take 56 away from that, it sort of gets it down closer to 60,000 credits, which is comparable to MatchyHK's game. So I would doubt that the credit earning on the Alpine Tiger is higher than the WZ-111 or any other tier 8 premium for that matter. But still, definitely a worthy tank to try and get in your garage. Those missions, at least the first weekend missions, don't look too hard, even for a scrub like me. And worst comes to worst, you can always buy a few tokens. But there are 22 opportunities to get a token, and you only need 20. So if you got the time and you got the patience to grind this one out, I highly recommend you do it. So looking at the credits again, Matchy made 61. Matchy made 134,000 credits up here. Rheinmetall made 113. Up here, which is the credits received. Now, of course, yeah, Matchy did make more, but he also did more damage. He had 13 penetrating shots compared to Rheinmetall's 10 penetrating shots. So that, to me, that tells me that is probably the credit earnings are probably the same as any other tier 8 premium, unlike on the Chinese server. But nonetheless, probably one of the grooviest tanks I've seen for a while. It's got I'm going to be trying to get it just for the paint job. So there you have it. How to get yourself a WZ-111. If you think you're going to be in the top 40 in the battle in APAC, then good luck, and you'll get one without having to grind it out. But if you're just a normal player like me, maybe this marathon mission is the way to go. Hopefully I've made it clear. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook and Twitch. Link down below. And of course, don't forget to check out Matchy too, as he live streams in the WZ-111 Alpine Tiger. Thank you very much for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.